Good morning everyone, and welcome back to Craft Eccentricity, and we're up today with KSCRAFT's bunny. This is a bunny box. Now I did notice actually that KSCRAFT did the tutorial for the box version yesterday, so I thought I would just do my usual little stand-up card, and we're also going to be using the flowers that also came in this seasonal set. These are such pretty flowers. So the bunny card, right, now let me show you some pieces. I've cut these two, and as you can see they're embossed and they also mirror image, which is absolutely perfect for doing cards like this. Now with this set I've got oodles of stuff here, my little bits of preparation, put those over there until we use them. You also get a face piece. Now that's going to be really important for either if you're doing a single side to your box or you're doing a double side to a card, because that is going to hide the embossing. Now you can always, you know, pop some ears in there if you want to, but before we turn this into a card I need to glue this onto the face area. And you have to forgive Bo. I think he's waiting on the FedEx man. I've ordered myself a new office chair with a lumbar support, and it's supposed to be coming today. So I'm really looking forward to that. I can tell you now. Right. So we've got that, and we've got that facial feature covered. I mean, the ears as they are, you know, really that's not a problem. So I'm just going to let that dry for a second before we score it to make the card. Okay, so I think it dried enough, and I'll just move it in here with my little scoreboard so that you can see what's going on and how easy it is to do this. Always try to use your flattest edge so that you've got something that's going to give you a straight line. So I've got the bottom section of the head there, and then just kind of eyeball it as to where you want your card to open. So, and how much of a sentiment you're going to put in there. So it's flat down there, and I am going across here. I'm doing it slowly because it's a double thickness of cardstock. Right, so if you look through you can see it's scored through to the other side, and you can give that just a gentle bend. There we go. Right, so now we can glue this above the score line onto what is going to be the face. So all the glue is going to go here and glue those ears together. And it's going to go down there. I'll try not to get too close to the score line because it could squish out and glue everything that you don't want to be glued. So just pick it up towards yourself and make sure that you tap it down and you've got it straight. Give it a good rub in those sections, and then just flip it over and make sure that that area is still free and that you can lift it. There we go. So now you're going to have something that's going to stand up. So the decoration of this is really, really easy. So let's start with the ears. I believe I've cut everything out correctly. Now, as you can see, it's just all embossed, ready to go. So there's one ear, and there's another ear. And the cardstock that I'm using today is the Joanne printed cardstock. Now, I must tell you, I've probably had this pack for about 4 years, but I figured, you know, it's Easter colours. I'm just holding this up so I can see the embossing. And it's time to use it, so that's what I'm doing. Slide that up just a little bit. And of course you can make your bunny whatever colour you want. You can have traditional coloured bunnies, you know, white bunnies. You could make a chocolate bunny. You could use pattern paper, which is another thing that would also look great. I'm just making sure that I'm shifted into my emboss line there. So now we've got the ears on. How quick and simple was that? And then we've got other big pieces. So these white sections here, these are for the eyes. Just make sure that you're getting your bits the right way around. Right, so that one goes there, and that one turns around and goes there. So we're going to pop those down next. Right. Once again, I've got the light working against me, so I just want to cover the emboss section. I hope everyone's going to have a great day today. I've been, you know, as I said, trying to catch up with all my seed sowing and stuff. I've been doing some gentle gardening. I'm paying the price for it after. But I'm, you know, just genuinely getting a lot better than I was. There you go. I'm looking out of the window now. Yeah, we've got the FedEx man, which is good. So as I mentioned in my other video, I'm doing Mondays, Wednesdays and Fridays until I feel fully recovered, because I think at my age I need to look after my back. Right, so now we've got all of those pieces in, and then the next thing that I cut out was the little mouth and the nose, and you can position that all the way down there if you want to, or all the way up there. It's entirely up to you where you decide to put it. I think I might go a little bit, you know, sort of closer to the top. But try and get yourself in the middle. So I'm going to go about there. And then I'm going to look at it. And if it's got a little bit of a crooked smile, it doesn't matter. It doesn't look sinister. Yeah, you don't want a sinister looking Easter card. Right, now I've done the flowers, and I just put a little pink gem into the centre of each one. Now these are the eyes, and I've done a blue background, I've done a black pupil, and then you get a little piece that drops out. So I cut them twice. I cut them in black and then I cut them in white so that I could have that little white section. And then you just decide where you want your eyes to fit. I think that looks okay there because I'm looking for a friendly rabbit. I mean, you know, I'm always doing this with you where you start changing things. Now, if you wanted to, you know, have a more intellectual looking bunny, you could kind of do that and pop a pair of spectacles on him, because of course KSCRAFT has got some glass cutout dies that you can put on there. So you could do that. I mean, you know, you can go all over the place and start getting a bit crazy. But I'm going to go, I think, there. I think that's a friendly looking face. So I'm just going to lift one off. I always keep one there so that I've got my estimate blob of glue in the right place. And then I can put it back to match. Yeah. And then I can pick that one off and do exactly the same thing. So just by having one there, you know, it kind of helps with your positioning. And then just look at it to make sure that you're even. That might need to go a little bit there. I think I'm happy with that. So I'm just squishing it. There we go. How quick was that? Now I've got my white gel pen here, and I already did dot into there, but I just want to put a little dot on the nose. So I'm just putting a little highlight on there. Now we've got some eyelashes, and the eyelashes need to fit the curve of the eye, so they're going to go up there, or you can even pop it on top of the white section. Ooh, I got it stuck onto my pickup tool. Let's grab that. Or you could go up there. It's up to you again. I kind of like the eyelashes over the blue section, so I'm just going to drop glue where I can see I want those. So I'm just trying to do teeny bits, because with your black cardstock, sometimes when you get glue, even if the glue dries clear, it can mark your cardstock. So I'm looking at that and I'm thinking that's probably about where I want it, and there's enough glue there to stick it. So, you know, just pick it up towards yourself again and make sure that you got everything where you intended it to go. And I think I'm happy with that. So we've got little eyelashes on our bunny now. We've got the little dot on the nose. And then, of course, the next thing is the whiskers. Excuse my throat. Now, you can have them going up if you want to, but I actually think they look better going down. And if you take a good look at a rabbit's face, you'll know that the whiskers are very close to the nose. But I also want to go underneath the eye. So by using one side, whoops, and seeing how I like it, I can guesstimate the glue for the other side. So I'm just going here again. I'm just putting a little line of glue there so that I can do the opposite side, and I'm using my pickup tool. Probably better to pick them up in the middle actually. And just transport it across. And I know that I don't want to cover the eyes. Actually, these are easy enough to pick up. And I do want my little dotty bits stuck together. And I've run out of glue there. Just a tiny little dot. And so there, I've got my whiskers. And now I can remove these out of the way and see where I need my glue for those. So hopefully I've got enough on there. I'm just trying to find my lid. I found it. And then we're going to do this all over again. I'm going to pick that up, pop it down. I am going to line those up. Actually, it's just easier for me to do it with my fingers. Now you can always put some blush on the cheeks or cut out a little heart or something. I just want to line these up. And then give it a good press. So the whiskers are quite close together on mine. Yeah, I'm happy with that. And then last but not least, we're just going to decorate it up with 3 flowers, and I think I'm going to go kind of here and pop one there, and I'm going to go about there. And then, whoops, did my camera go all blurred? I do apologise. And then I'm going to tuck one into here. Right, I I've got a lot of humidity, so I'm just going to vanish a second while those dry. Okay, so there you have that really quick and easy little character Easter card. So just bend out your back because that's all scored, and your little card is going to stand up. But I'm going to take a photograph of that anyway for the front of the video. And I thank you so much for joining me today. I do hope you have an absolutely awesome day, and as usual, all links below. Bye.